Like, it's not even that, like, a PB was absolutely possible there. Just the amount of troll that happened there. And also health, too. Like, it's kind of annoying having to heal myself after that one segment. More than anything. It's annoying needing to burn any kind of time healing myself for one, because I don't want to burn that that first aid spray at that one section. Yeah, I agree. If you play Peace Walker and you don't like Peace Walker, then don't even bother playing Ground Zero or 5 for that matter.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city. Somehow.
Well, I think the best thing to do if you're not familiar with the series is to play them in, like, the chronological, or not chronological, but, well, chronological order of release, not chronological order of story. Just simply because it allows you to appreciate things. If you play, like, Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, and then you try to go back and play 1, you're not going to like 1 as much. And 1's going to really frustrate you just because of the mechanics. I mean, me personally, I think Metal Gear Solid 1 is more mechanically refined than Metal Gear Solid 2. Because they weren't trying to do as much. In 2 and 3, they tried to do a lot. They were trying a lot of different mechanics out, and I don't think it was as smooth as 1's execution. It's just really clunky, like the control layout. It's very clunky. Now, if you're good at it and you play it enough, you eventually get used to it, but yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, if you play the first game and you enjoy it. Well, no, they didn't sell Ground Zeroes for full price. They sold it for like $20. At least it was $20 when I bought it. Actually, I think I got it for free. But it was like $20. Maybe it was 30. I'm pretty sure it was always $20, which is not full price. And it's definitely not a demo either. Like, that's the thing. It's not even remotely close to being a demo. Like, it's a $20 game, basically. You know, there was enough content in there to call it a $20 game. And to be fair, Ground Zeroes is actually a much better game than Phantom Pain. Like, it's an insanely better game than Phantom Pain. Because it has all the mechanics of Phantom Pain, but it doesn't have all the bullshit story. And Ground Zeroes was done in a way where it was like open world, but it was confined open world, which I'm kind of okay with. Because I think that's the better way to do. Like, Ground Zeroes reminded me more of Metal Gear Solid 4's flow, where you were in these areas that were large and they were kind of pseudo open world. But at the same time, they still had a structure to them. And that's the way that I like open world to be done, in my opinion. I mean, that's not really open world. It's more like large level design. But I don't know. Like, I thought it would have been perfectly fine had they have done Phantom Pain like that also. But they wanted to go full open world because open world is the meta. Everybody wants open world, or at least game developers think everybody wants open world. It's not really the new meta. It's been the meta for a long time. I'm not really a fan of open world, to be honest. I think it works in some games, but it's not something that every game should try to do. And I think Hitman is a really good example of that. Like, new Hitman, the way that they've done it. how they've kind of done it episodically, and it's kind of open world, like it's really, really big level design, but at the same time, it's it's still level design, you know? Hey, to be fair, new Hitman episodic content, you can buy the full game when everything comes out, or you can buy each of them individually for a little bit more than what the base game is going to be. But, on that same note, that model is much better than releasing a, like, quote-unquote full game, right? And then immediately within 2 weeks releasing DLC for said full game. Like, it's a much better model. In my opinion, at least, episodic is a much better model than releasing DLC. Because it gives the developers plenty of time to actually get each level right. As opposed to releasing a partially complete product and then saying, here's DLC, which, by the way, this DLC doesn't really fit with the game that we initially launched because this DLC is way more refined than this first piece of work. And this first piece of work is like 80% of the game that you're playing. But here's DLC that kind of looks okay with it. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how it is right now. And it's not really my favorite model. Yeah, but unfortunately that's never going to happen, Justin. Not with the rate that games need to be released these days. That's why I think episodic is the way to go, because it allows developers to put stuff out in a quicker fashion. But then at the same time, it allows them to focus more on one particular part of the game. And that's a win for everybody. We'll do 0, 1, 3, 1. Nope. Nope. I'm curious how they're going to do Resident Evil 2, actually. Are they going to do some kind of, like, episodic style with the game, or probably not? I am curious how they're going to do Resident Evil 2, though. Is it going to be a traditional Resident Evil game like this, or is it going to be first person? Because I swear if it's first person, I'm just not even going to bother. Because I don't like first person. I don't really like first person in general. And you know what it is? I think it is? It's honestly, I think, because I get motion sickness from first person shooter games. There's like a handful of first person shooters that I can play. What it is that I can play first person shooter games at a certain speed, right? Like Halo or Battlefield, like that kind of speed, where it's like constant movement, like never stops. But when I play a first-person game where I even have to slow down a little bit, it just gives me motion sickness. So that's really more like me personally. Because, to be fair, like, the new Resident Evil game is actually really good. I just hope it's not that style, because it's hard for me to play those kind of games. I hope I'm not forgetting anything right now. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be episodes, but again, I think that's going to be okay. I think that's going to be the best way, like, absolutely the best way to compromise and to allow everybody to get their share. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's going to be the best way to ensure that the game is complete. Because I think the biggest epidemic in the world of games currently is that there's just not enough time to make them right. And they try to do too much, like way too much. They're too ambitious with their titles. They're more ambitious than realistically they can afford to be, based off the amount of time that they know their developers or their producers are going to give them to make the game. And that's the biggest problem, because producers they have their own agenda, and then the game developers have their own agenda. You know, the game developers want the game to be good, but producers have their own agenda. What needs to happen, I think, like, I don't know, like, I think they could do it, actually, because here's the thing, I don't think producers are the ones pulling the chains on, like, how a game is going to be designed, right? Like, no, don't make this level-based, make this open world. Like, I don't think they would care. As long as they're making money, they wouldn't care. So what developers need to come to terms with and realize is they realistically don't have enough time to make the games that they need to make, or that they even want to make. And they need to figure out a way to try to do less and do more in the areas that matter. That's what I think needs to happen. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure that's 100% a fact. Oh boy. This is not going very well right now. I really do hope that Resident Evil 2 turns out good for a remake. I hope they don't mess that one up. I feel like it's a gem enough of a game that they're not going to even remotely take a chance of messing it up, but I don't know. Go here, and then not do anything. And we are gonna die if I don't heal. Alright, now I'm through the boring part of the game.
How did he find me?
Oh, why did I do that? I ran too soon. I gotta finish Resident Evil 2. I played through it, or I've been playing through it, and I think I'm up to, like, the parking lot right now. And then I saved because I was getting a little caught up on what the next step was. And I was like, I'm gonna sleep on this and try to figure this out tomorrow. And then I'm also playing through Eternal Darkness as well. I played through some of that last night. I wasn't really feeling well enough to stream, but I was playing through that. I'd like to learn how to speedrun that game. It doesn't look like it's too complicated. And run early. Nope. Please throw me. Oh, crap. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, cool. Actually, let me split right there. Nice, no Nemi. Eternal Darkness is like a lot of the speedrun outside of obviously like knowing what to do. A lot of the speedrun is movement optimization, which I guess is kind of a thing in all speed games, but it's very, very true in Eternal Darkness because you can tire when you're running, so you have to like time when you run and like when you sneak and when you just walk normal, so that you're like essentially ideally constantly running the most that you possibly can through any given room. And I think your stamina resets itself when you enter a new room as well, but I'm not entirely sure on that. I'll have to test that out. There's a handful of runners for that game currently. Most of the runs are more than 6 months old at this point, though, I think. Actually, no, I think there's one that's a couple months old. Yeah, it actually has, like, stamina in it, except in that game, it kind of makes sense to have stamina, I guess, whereas in Zelda, it does not, even remotely. I mean, I guess maybe it does make sense in Zelda, but it doesn't really make sense in Zelda. I think that's, like, generally the consensus of most people. Which is unfortunate, because the atmosphere and the actual, like, story of Skyward Sword was really cool. But it was the mechanics that kind of, like, drug it down. The handheld Zelda games. There hasn't really ever been a bad handheld Zelda game. Or at least in my opinion. I actually like the top-down handheld Zelda games more than, a little bit more than the 3D games. Yeah, I must have done that wrong. Hello. You ever played the newest one? Oh, what was that? A Link Between Worlds? No, I haven't played that yet. I would like to, though. Yeah, I've heard Link Between Worlds is good, and then, yeah, like, I liked, Link's Awakening a lot. Link's Awakening is one of my favorite Zelda games. And, then you also had Oracle of Ages and Seasons, which was really nice. Minish Cap is a really popular one, too. I've never played it personally, but it's very popular. Four Swords was kind of like a hit or miss, really. It was kind of like a little meh. Well, there was a Four Swords on the Game Boy Advance, And then there was a Four Swords Adventures on the GameCube, which was I think Four Swords Adventures was different from Four Swords on the Advance. I'm just gonna grab the damn herbs because I don't want to use that full heal item currently, or my first aid spray. Troll bird. Alright, this is going to be the run right here. What killed me on my last run? Oh, I did. I killed myself by blowing myself up in the hospital. I'm not going to do that this time. Go over here and... Come on. Really? Okay, come on. Get out of my way. There we go. Man, look at all these Canadian players on this poker tournament. That lovely after sporting event poker hour, whatever you want to call that, the poverty hour. I guess it's not really poverty hour since they're making probably a lot more money off of their sport than the hockey players. Definitely. For hockey players. I don't know. I guess it depends if they win. If they're a successful poker player.
get shit on, bitch. Woo! Look right.
Many deaths. Actually, hang on. How much of that have I used? Yep, we need to get rid of that. Well, the alternative is not getting rid of that and using using my grenade launcher. That would be the alternative. Up. Okay. Doggies again, huh? I think I'm probably going to get Nemesis when I come out of the office now. I feel like I definitely will. Just because I didn't get him when I came back up the elevator from the fuse area. He didn't chase me through that area, and then I also had dogs in that area with the bus instead of crows busting out of the bus. These will probably be dogs, yep. I like movies a lot. It's really hard for me to rag on a movie as being really, really, really bad, but I definitely have like a flavor that I like. Yeah, I like animation movies as well, and I also like anime a lot. Crap. It's probably gonna be this. Nope. There it is.
Shut the fuck up, alright?
You know what, actually? I think there is a first aid spray in that waste receptacle. That's a good pattern, kind of, maybe. Yep, nice. That's really good. Alright, we'll see how this room goes. I was wrong on that. we're okay there. Okay. Oh no. Don't jump. What's happened with DreamWorks? I'm not up to speed. Huh, no Nemesis. No Nemi.
No Nimblers.
Well, I guess I gotta decide if I want to use this first aid spray right now or wait. I'll probably just wait until I get to the, maybe not. Never mind. I was gonna wait until I got to the area where I had to use the crank, because then I'd have to go into my menu. Oh.
God, get fucked.
Yeah, I couldn't really find a good image of Jill that was large enough to
Oh, that's dumb.
like fit on that screen or that portion that I have to work with.
Alright. Cool.
It'll do for now. I'll probably change it next time. Eh.
Did that one a lot, and I heard the,
And I forgot the rusty crank. Yay. Time loss.
the other one.
Oh well. I like walking backwards. Oh, Zelda plushie? Oh, cute. I like Zelda plushies.
chill.
Overwhelming versus that somebody ends up dying.
Hang on. Crap. What am I doing here? Okay, that works. We can do that. Oh, wait.
See any of the people there that had the giant cardboard cut out yellow cards yesterday?
There we go.
Died like monsters. Size of a 27-inch monitor.
Stars.
Eh. Alright, this time I'm just gonna try to do the worm really fast instead of like trying to bait him into one area. Uh-oh. I messed up there myself. Dodge you. Yeah, that's a better way of doing it. That's a better way of doing it. Basically, just try to go as fast as possible to where, like, he doesn't ever even get an animation to come out in the first place. That probably locks him. Something like that. Like, I don't know. Like, it probably stops him from appearing so quickly in other areas if you don't let him appear at all.
Looks like we're ready to go. Here, take this.
Why did they say? I didn't actually hear that.
That's probably what it does.
Okay.
They said that our tour wasn't going to be full.
Nikolai won't be joining us.
Whereas if you let him appear, he probably has like a respawn rate, like just
I'll operate the
teleporting
cable
wherever he
car.
wants
Let's
to at
go.
that point. Quit pausing. What are you doing? I don't like that at all. Like, what is up with that? That's dumb. And this poker tournament on TV, they have the they have the cards, like the suits, colored way different. Like the clubs are green,
Brakes are out.
and the spades are black. The diamonds are blue, and the hearts are red, which makes sense, obviously, but still, the different colors are really, really weird. Like, why? Maybe it's like for TV purposes or something. Maybe because there's like so many different colors going on TV. Maybe it just makes it easier for people to make out what suits are on the table. I suppose that makes sense, actually. Nice. There's
Here's
a
gift for you.
I'm gonna grab this. What are we gonna get here? Chimeras.
Okay, faux interview.
What I need to do is I need to figure out
You spent a handful of minutes talking
if I want to utilize the
conspiracy theory.
because there's two different locations that gunpowder can appear in this area, and I need to figure out if I want to utilize picking those up to make even more ammunition. If I have extra ammunition, like in this case, which I do, I could have picked up that stuff and made extra acid rounds, which would help me against hunters later on.
I have a Dodge Charger.
I wonder what the definition of a chimera is, if there even is a definition for it.
Yeah, you're up with it. Playing Colm.
Actually, those are okay. Damn it. I didn't progress far enough, apparently. D down, and then that'll be good.
Burnley, number 7? Actually gonna be a game.
I'm gonna try this first. I'm gonna try freeze rounds. See if it's a little bit safer, because it's definitely more effective at damaging him than... Plus, every time that I kill him when I use flame rounds first, I always have 2 more rounds of freeze rounds afterwards. So this way, at least I'll burn all my freeze rounds, which I'm pretty sure I don't need those extra 2, based off of, like, what I know about the end game and how many freeze rounds I need. So that'll just give me some extra rounds, potentially, to, like, flame rounds. It'll give me some extra rounds there to use on hunters if I need it. I can just burn them that way, and that would be safer.
Forgotten to watch long. But
Uh-oh. Well, at least there's... Well, actually, no. There's spiders there now. There will be chimeras there later. Actually... Okay, I was going to say, I might not have enough inventory space with the extra ammo that I have on me right now. No, I'm fine. And if I didn't have a healing item on me, I would even be more fine. But I know at least that I can work with this. Alright, what's it at? That's at 11 o'clock. Of course, I'm going to have to scroll for this, maybe. Yep, okay, so it's amber, obsidian, crystal. Nice. Got out of there without getting poisoned this time. KO. How many? Yeah, I'm good on that. Alright, I'm going to pick up an extra first aid spray. That way I have an extra one when I get control of Jill after I heal her. Or cure. I've had an internal fear of spiders for a very long time myself, but I'm actually getting over it quite a bit lately, because I spend some time every now and then just, like, studying spiders. I decided to just, like, do that to see if that would break my fear of them. And I think it helps, actually. Especially the part when you learn that there's, like, a very, very, very small percentage of spiders in the world that can actually even kill you. Okay, and that is 6. Come on, get up. I guess that might be a little bit more consistent. I don't know.
Please, wake up.
I feel like on phase 2, when you're running away from them like that, it's kind of better to have the freeze rounds, because the freeze rounds actually, like, stop him in his place when you're in that second phase, and that's really nice. And when you're in that first phase if you just stand there. It's kind of a hit or miss, but there's a decent chance that if you stand there and shoot at him, he won't hit you at all, because he's kind of like random with his rocket launchers. So it's probably a little bit better to take the risk there than it is in phase 2, because you have to back out when you get into phase 2. But I don't know. Come on. There we go. Well, good thing you don't live in Brazil. Alright, this room can seriously fuck off. Alright, it looks like I got out of there without taking damage. Man, that's crazy. But again, that's like one spider out of like millions, potentially, I think, maybe. Hundreds of thousands. I don't know how many different species of spiders there are. I think there's a lot. Let's get my safety spray. Yeah, let me just spray my zombie bite with this disinfectant spray. That'll do the trick.
There also appears to be a slight fracture in his right arm just below the elbow. However,
Cool.
Stop it.
Apparently I hit the milestone for affiliate. Neat. Thanks, Twitch. Yeah, I mean, it's not hard at all to hit it. You just have to stream for basically like 20 hours a month. In a month. I think it's something like that. It's really low. What, affiliate? Yeah, I mean, I would have had it years ago. I wouldn't have had partner years ago, though. A, I didn't have a consistent enough schedule, and B, I didn't really pull enough viewers. Affiliates, like, really easy to meet the requirements for, though. Crap. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Well, yeah, now there's like tiers of partners, I think. I don't know if that's like something that you have to earn, like when you get partner, if they give different partners, but there's like different tiers of subscribing now.
No, that's not you as a partner. That's just how the viewer can support. They can choose to do the $4.99. They can do a $9.99, or they can do a $24.99.
Oh, okay, so that's just like that's a option for like all partners basically when they get that subscription button. Yeah, how about you fuck off there?
And instead of it obviously being by subscribers, they do it by points as far as earning emotes. Where the $24.99 is more points, subscriber points.
Oh, okay. Huh.
You need X amount to get 40 emotes. Shit like that. Pretty neat. We just released sub gifting.
Sub gifting?
Where, like, if you don't have the money to support and somebody else wants to front more money, then they can.
Oh, they can gift a sub to another viewer, yeah. I think I have seen that. Dude. Now we just freely run out of here. Kinda. See what kind of RNG I get here. Boom. So that means I probably won't get those hunters on the next floor up here. But who knows, I could. I think technically. Look at that crap. Are they both dead? Yeah, they are. What a load of crap. It's, well, I think that's technically okay. That's normal, I think. No. Yeah, I think that's normal. I think you always get that amount. We'll see what kind of RNG, Hunter RNG hits me when I get to the park now. I'm feeling kind of confident about the park, though, because I have more ammunition than I know what to do with, honestly. So... How about you fuck off? Thank you. Maybe. Uh-oh. Well, I guess now I know what's in that corner. I've never been in that corner before. That was a clean escape. Kinda. A little bit wide on the exit there. Alright, I definitely have enough ammunition to finish the game at this point. So now any other extra ammunition that I get is just bonus. Well, there's magnum rounds right there, but that's not necessarily the end of the world. And that is not good. Alright. I'm gonna load these. Just in case I get hunters in this park, I'm gonna use those rounds. Because I think I know where the extra rounds are gonna appear at this point. And we're gonna get betas. Go around. Ow! Ow! Oh, cool, I got dogs. Finally, I got a little bit of a break. All right, good dodges. Now don't get my head chopped off here. Slink. Open the lid. Ah, crap. I messed that up. I hate this boss so much. I don't like this boss at all. It's a really easy boss, actually. I mean, it's not really that hard. It's just kind of easy. It's also easy to mess it up, I think, is the part. Why did I do that? Let me just skip over that. That's fine. I already have 2 first aid sprays. I'm just gonna triple up here. Like, why not? It's only gonna help me. The amount of inventory space that I need from this point onwards through the game is actually quite minimal. And plus, I'm about to get rid of the lighter also. And that. So I'm getting rid of 2 things here. And we'll get more ammo here, so that I can make more acid rounds later. Because I don't need any more freeze rounds than what I currently have. And now the Gravedigger. He's really not that hard. But he is at the same time. Because he can literally kill you outright, like, completely just kill you. He can kill you, like, from a yellow caution state. So easy. There's also a... Alright, we'll do this. Owie. Like right here, he can kill me, so we'll go ahead and use that. Ow. Ow. I think I got him. I think he's dead. I think he's dead. I'm not entirely sure because that happened last time on one of my runs and he didn't die. But I think he's dead. That looks like a kill. That exact same animation happened on one of my previous runs, and he just buried himself in the sand, and apparently, you know, wanted me to do another round. Crap. Get off me. I hope I'm not poisoned. But that's okay if I am poisoned, because there's blue herbs up here. I'm going to look at that real quick. Okay. And no, I'm fine. Okay, so I have 8 acid rounds. So I'm going to use those on the betas when I get to the betas up here. Because I have plenty of rounds to make more ammunition when I get to that point in the factory. So yeah, I'm definitely going to use my rounds against the betas because I don't really want to try to run around them. The return is a lot, or the run back through is a lot more sketchy. And now you're dead. And you're dead too. It's 2 bullets, like why not, you know what I mean? There's no reason not to. Yeah, exactly. If this was an RPG, I would gain experience points when I killed him. I think I'm going to get out of here without taking damage. And besides, the more healing items I have, the less likely I'm going to die on the final Nemesis fight. Just plain and simple. I mean, if I have at least 3 healing items during the Nemesis fight, it's pretty much a guarantee that I'm going to kill him. Unless I really, really mess up. Really depends on how he moves and how you kite him, basically. Alright, that's fine. Actually, we'll just skip that.
Carlos.
Carlos. You lovely specimen. Apparently we got a Cavalier game on at 12 o'clock at night. Is that reality, or is this just a replay? Actually, they are... Where are they at? This is a home game, so I think this must be a replay. I can't imagine they're playing a game at 12 o'clock at night. That's always a good way to spend it. IMO. IMO as in the MO disc. I don't need these. Alright. Hunterland. Potentially. What in the hell is the... Oh, good lord. Really? You gotta throw a wrench in the cog? You gotta give me something I've never seen before? Well, at least I know there's no possible way. No way at all that I could possibly get hunters in this room. Hey, look at that. There's hunters in this room. Fucking game. Seriously? Like, are you for real? What the hell, man? I mean, I've seen hunters in that room before, the room that I always see hunters in before. I've never seen it, but... Really? I'm just like, I'm not even gonna try even remotely to run through that room. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get this. What is that? Low or medium low? Yeah, it's gonna be medium low. So right 1, right 3, left 4. Right. What did you say? What am I gonna do here? I guess I'm gonna combine this stuff, like, one at a time. Maybe I'll just, like, use an herb. I guess I'll do that. Oh, really? And I still don't have enough. I still didn't have enough to use up all of those, but that's fine. This is fine. There's no way I can die now. I mean, I guess there is a possibility that I could die. Especially in this next hunter room. Yeah, sorry about Nightbot. I'm gonna get stream elements, I think is the new one that everybody uses. It's really the same thing though. I don't even really care, honestly. But stream elements is kind of nice because it actually gives you stats about your stream. Hi! That's like the best place in the world for him to be. Oh! Okay, we're good. But, get out of here. I'm not worried about you. What did he say or do that got him sniped by Nightbot again? Did he like say a word that I had banned or something like that? Probably. I have like a handful of words that are banned. Oh. I gotcha. And 1, 2, 3. I think there's a point here at which you can... 3. Oh! Never had that happen before. Is he dead? Oh no! What? I ran out of ammo. How about that? Never seen that. No, what I did is I probably wasted ammo on him when he was down, which did nothing to him. I probably hit him during like an invulnerability stage, basically. And I'm not entirely comfortable or knowledgeable, I guess, with when I need to hit him there. I know there's like an invulnerability period when he's on the ground, but I think there's a part where you can like actually shoot him too. I think you need to maybe wait a couple seconds or something like that.
Warning. Missile attack confirmed. All personnel evacuate immediately.
All right, where are we at here? Okay. I mean, usually that fight goes really, really smoothly, to be honest. Piss off. Piss off. Piss off. Piss off. Piss off. This guy is a pain in the ass because he has armor, so I'm just going to run around him. And I'm going to use these to heal myself up. Hello. Maybe. See if I get out of here. you, and what I got? I got 14 rounds. And there you go. Nice. I got 14 rounds of acid rounds, which should be fine. And then I also have 3 healing items as well, which should be absolutely fine. Honestly, I could basically just health kite him if I need to. I don't even really need to shoot him with that many health items.
Missile attack confirmed. Emergency level D. All personnel.
Okay, there you go. I didn't skip it. Cat is sneaking and prowling right now, which is always a fun time to scare him. Just like move really suddenly, and he jumps like 10 feet up in the air. Not quite 10 feet, but probably like 6 or 7. He can. Depends on how much you startle him.
Checking system.
What didn't I fix? Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it's all right.
There is not enough power to.
I'm like not even remotely worried about that. I'll fix it after this is over. Come on. Oh yeah, Edgar's got some crazy vertical leaps. We trained him really good when he was young. We taught him how to turn light switches on and off with a laser pointer. And we got him really, really good at his vertical leap with the laser pointer in general. We would just like run it up as high up the wall as we could and tried to coax him to jump as high as possible. So he's got some pretty sick, nasty vertical leaps. Oh, it was funny. It was a good time. Trust me. It's fine. Oh, he knows. Dude, I'm not even kidding. I think he knows how to get outside. Like, if you leave the door open, the screen door, he knows how to jump up, grab that handle, and then he, like, falls down with it. Like, I promise. Like, I'm sure that that is a real thing, because I've seen him. I was working on my car with the door open, and 3 different times I found him outside after I'm sure that he was inside when I closed the door. No, cats are really smart. They're actually really intelligent, too. Okay, let's switch it up here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Where are we at? We're fine. Okay. Come on, baby. Come on, fire. Check the health. Let's use that. Fire! Come on. Uh-oh. This is not going to be good. I'm going to get trapped here. Which way am I going to go? I think I'm going to go this way. Come on, please. Alright, here we go. How many bullets? I have 1 bullet. This way. Okay. Out of that. Am I going to get a 1 cycle? No. It's impossible to get a 1 cycle. 1. Or 2 cycle. Actually, I don't know if that's true. Where am I at? Caution. Alright, I just gotta bait him here. Got him.
System overheating. Entering cooldown mode.
Alright, do I finish him off? Do I let Jill shoot him with the Magnum? It's not like it's a world record. I mean, no, I'll do this. This is fine. If I'm gonna PB, I'm gonna PB as much as possible. Well, it might actually be sub 25. We'll see. Because this is IGT, remember? And IGT is usually about a minute shorter, so I might just miss the 25. I might just miss the 25, we'll see. Yeah, I'll probably miss the 25.
Jill! Over here!
And now there's no way to skip any of these credits, apparently, on the GameCube version, I guess. Unless maybe if you do, like, a New Game Plus scenario.
I guess we're all set.
All right then, we're out of here.
But that's okay.
No.
Resident Evil 3 in-game credit music is the best music ever.
It's time to go.
In-game time is what that means, Justin. Justin, are you going to bring your Switch over to Aaron's place tomorrow, or... Like, what are the three of us going to do? Or 4 or 5, whoever joins in.
That's it. I've had it. This time they've gone too far.
That's not a bad PB. I'm pretty happy with that.
And now we have a rather unfortunate turn of events. It seems that the President and the Federal Council have passed judgment over the civilians of Raccoon City. The President and Federal Council have ruled that the Bacillus Terminate operation is the best course of action for this extreme situation, and have
I'll definitely keep running, though.
based on that fact,
Just to
Raccoon City
keep
has
it
been
consistent.
literally wiped off the map. Current reports have the death toll surpassing the 100,000 mark. Our hearts go out to those poor civilians of Raccoon City.
I'm just glad I actually have finished a run at this point. Here we go. Best music ever. All right, what's the final time gonna be? I think I at least got the 25. No, I didn't. Oh, that's not very far off at all. That's interesting. The in-game time is actually like moderately accurate with my real time in this case, and on my previous PB, I'm sure it was like a minute off or something like that. Oh well, that's still like a yeah. I mean, that's like still a 5-minute time save on my PB, so that's good. Stop the recording.